On the table, Moose is bringing back Mighty Beanz.
You mean the mighty squirrels?
No, I mean the Mighty Beanz. The amazing beans that come to life in your hands.
The amazing squirrels that come to life in your hands?
No, not like that. You can tip him, flip him, or race him.
And the mighty squirrels always flip over?
No, they always stand up.
We are so confused.
Anyhow, Moose has so graciously given the squirrels a sample of the return of Mighty Beanz to take a look at today. With 27 new teams of characters to collect, 140 beans out there.
What? 27 new teams of squirrels to collect?
And a million new crazy designs. This is going to be a lot of fun. Especially this one. I like this one for some reason. Let's waste not ye more time. Let's open up. This box actually looks sort of like a shelf displayer box, I believe. When we open up this front panel here, we uncover a whole shelf world of Mighty Beanz to uncover. We have 2 large Mighty Beanz 8 multi-packs and 6 Mighty Beanz 2-packs to look through today. There's so many beans to stand up. It's crazy, crazy. Let's begin with the Mighty Beanz multi-pack of 8 beans inside. This multi-pack almost dressed up to be one giant bean. We have certain instructions with these though. We have 1 unwrap, 2 slam something, and 3 burst. I love the work that we have to put into toys these days. Well, let's peel this open. I see a peel here, red arrow right there. Also, if you notice on the top of these, you get to see a bean included. Looks like some sort of crazy, scary ghost bean, already trying to stand up. I suppose you could even tilt it up, and this bean is going to want to stand. So I'm thinking I'm slamming the thing underneath the dome. Let's remove the dome somehow. Easier said and easier doing than done. Read before opening. Special warning. Remove all packaging. Slam the bean pod. Use force. See it grow and burst. Keep face away. And squirrels, of course. Okay then, well let's kind of clear things away. Do I need goggles? Alright, here we go. Use force. Ah! Impressive. What? And I thought Thunder Punch He-Man scared me. What is going on here? Well, this little blow-up bag, bean bag of sorts. Oh, it's cold. Love science. The restaurant beans, it says. Still blowing up. I can hear it hissing. That is so funny. Okay, so what do we got inside? We've got beans and all sorts of stuff. Looks like some packaging to hold them in. We'll just get that out of the way. And the nice thing about these guys is you know they're gonna stand up. Very interesting pod here. Looks like we will be able to use for storage, perhaps. Probably just take your dome and re-screw it back on, and you've got a little storage container. Here's the fellow from the top of the lid. Let's get in a little closer. M4081 Dirty Miner Mighty Beanz. I always like how these things are labeled to read the character name. Some more of these. What do we have here? So let's start with the left character. Looks like someone chopping up a bunch of steak. Scratches all over the face. Carrots flying. 17 Butcher Bean. Then this next one looks kind of undersea. There's a big starfish on its head. Really kind of seafoody. 52 Beach Crab. Then next to the beach crab, something else in purple, but looks a little more thief-like. Professional thief. Has the top secret files. M5014 Masked Mobster Bean. Next to the fellow, we have what looks to be a Forest Archer Bean, perhaps. Alex on a bad day? No, Archer Mighty Bean. I got that right. Then next to her, there's the miner again. And next to him is the bean that we were able to see in the dome. 8 Scared Ghost Mighty Bean. Next to him we have a red bean. Looks maybe perhaps seafood again, maybe? Oh, I was way off. M40 Ladybug Mighty Bean. 60 on that number. And the final Mighty Bean over on the right side. Let's give it some room. Looks kind of green and slimy. Glasses. Oh, and it would help if it was right side up. There's kind of two directions these always go. M140 Caterpillar Mighty Bean. Oh, that makes more sense now with the books. Caterpillar and books always go together, don't they? So there's our first group of Mighty Beans, and remember, we can roll them. Crash them. Do that with them. All sorts of things. Very silly. Let's take a look at this guide, see what we got going here. There are a lot of beans. We have common, ultra rare, mighty rare, rare, super rare, limited edition. Here we go. 27 teams of beans. We have Harry Beans, Scream Beans, Spy Guys Beans, Restaurant Beans, Pet Beans, Medieval Beans, Frozen Beans, Claw Beans, Sick Beans, Wild Beans, Marine Beans, Bug Beans, Sport Beans, Circus Beans, Martial Arts Beans, Space Beans, Dirty Job Beans, Egyptian Beans, Zombeans, Reptile Beans, Big Teeth Beans, Masked Beans, Influencer Beans. 115 is looking very interesting for some reason. Two-Faced Beans, more Two-Faced Beans, Golden Beans, Golden Pirate Beans, Golden Rich Beans, and limited edition Golden Hero Beans. Wow. Everybody got that? There is a lot of beans to collect. Let's start looking at some of these Mighty Beans 2 beans inside multi-packs. With so many beans to collect, I would say this would be a fun way to go. Lots of mystery involved. Let's open this one up. The crazy designs never end. We have another wrapper to unwrap. So just like the smaller beans, now we have a larger sized bean to look for. Oh, the poor knight. Very silly, let's open up. What do we got here? We have 2 bird-looking beans. 25 Wild Sling Bird. 36 Diving Owl. Very good, I like both of these. I like the birds. They're big eyes, beaks. Birds are always kind of that creepy thing when they're just staring at you. Okay, another double beans to open. Is that a woolly mammoth? I love the silliness of this one. Very nice orange as well. What do we have inside? Looks like we have, this guy's really roughed up. Dumb Nunchuck Mighty Beans, 74. Yeah, you can see the nunchucks twirling there. I see it now. More nunchucks there. This one looks familiar though. That's an M70 Scared Ghost Mighty Beans again. Our first repeat, but repeats are okay I think in this series, as there are so many beans. It gives you a chance for rapid fire and trading and collecting with friends. Let's beans on over to these two. Haha, this one feels kind of like a Godzilla-like attack. Really like the size of these large beans. They don't roll as well though. They're not gonna stand up, but they sure look amazing. Well, these two are very wiggly. Who do we have? See an upside-down mermaid and an upside-down basketball player. You guys right side up. There we go, that's a little better. I like how there's a ball lodged in the guy's hair. We have 61 Basketballer, 54 Mermaid Mighty Bean. 2 more original beans found today, very fun. Watch out, these double packs are getting quite addicting. Must be a wrestler. Love the tiny chair he's holding. Who do we have now? Looks like some sort of Taekwondo master and maybe someone who's slightly sick. Number 73, Karate Mighty Bean. And number 42, Sick Doctor Mighty Bean. Funny how similar these two kind of look, both being so pale and in white. So many crazy combinations with these. Here's another double pack to look at. Oh, I like this one. Love the blue, the chilliness of it. It's like a frozen Yeti. Alright. And inside Frozen, of course, we have someone frozen in a coat and a very sinister looking fellow. A number 18 Garçon Mighty Bean. And number 34 Eskimo Mighty Bean. Is Eskimo an okay term nowadays? Very good too. I see this one easily being a villain of the Mighty Beanz. Ah, the last double bean of the day. Let's make it a good one. Looks like a very fluffy orangutan holding shoes. And a banana. Nice flip-flops. Alright, what are these things? It's not a bull, maybe a tick or a flea or a fly. And the guy looks maybe possibly a knight. There's a dragon on his shield. Prince Mighty Bean. That's a really good one to finish with these. And 57 Mosquito Mighty Bean, of course. Look at all the blood on the bottom of this one. Ew. Really good design on that. Look at that bug. There's even like a vial of blood going on. Bag of blood. And a fly swatter. Meanwhile, Prince has the dragon shield and a sword. I like both of those. Those are a strong finish for the double packs. Inside the shelf displayer, we have some Mighty Beanz games to play. Of course, with Mighty Beanz, there's games to play. Rumor has it they'll someday be an Olympic sport. The first one up here on this chart would be Beanz Bowling. Place 3 beans on the colored circles. I like the Archer Bean, Mermaid Bean, and we'll do Caterpillar Bean. So now we need a Bowling Bean. I like this bloody mosquito. You may take 2 shots to try and bowl over the beans. Score 1 point for every bean you knock 2 tails, and 5 points for a complete strike. The player with the most points after 3 rounds wins. Will you be the kingpin? Alright, well, we'll give it a flip here. And completely miss. I'm off angle, by the way. Let's try a diving owl. I did it! I hit them! I think I got a point for the mermaid. She's on tails. And maybe that's a complete strike, I don't know. But you make these up as you go. Now we have Close Call. How close can you get to the Mega Bean? Place the Mega Bean in the red circle and place a Mighty Bean on top. So these are called Mega Beans. Seems obvious. And place a Mighty Beanz on top. It's gotta be this mosquito guy. Take turns flicking or rolling your bean toward the bean pod. If a player knocks the bean off the Mighty Bean, they are out. Closest bean to the Mega Bean wins. So the goal is not to knock the bean off. That's interesting. So let's give it a try here. Wow. Someone needs to go to school to learn how to aim. Oh, there we go. That's gotta be a point. If it's a tie, the bean with the highest M rating wins. Well, this is an M rating of 150, so we've gotta be good there. Okay, what's with the third game? Players start with an equal amount of beans, at least 3. Each player places a bean on the colored circle. Call, ready, set, go, and each player flicks a bean towards the other, trying to knock them together. Whoever lands heads up wins. In case of a tie, the highest M rating wins. If you both end up heads, the player with the highest M rating bean wins and can take both the beans. The winner claims the lowest M rating bean from the other player. Well, this is getting kind of confusing. I think I read too fast. Let's just knock them together. Ready, set, go. Whoa. Try it again. Ready, set, go. Woohoo! And they are both upside down, I think. Yeah, they're both upside down. What does that mean again? Whoever lands heads up wins. Oh, so we both lose. But that's still fun. I love all the games you can play, and there's even more on the character sheets and things to come. Another Mighty Beanz 8 multi-pack. Looks like this one on top. We have another Scared Ghost Mighty Beanz. He's pretty common today. I wonder. It will be interesting to see if all the beans inside are the same as the first pack. Alright, time for a good slam. Yikes, love the pop. Another balloony guy. It looks like though on these multi-packs we have the same characters that we just saw from before. Which is a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing for today, but it is a good thing when you collect. Just locate the one that is on the top, so in my case, I had a scared ghost. So that would probably mean all scared ghost multi-packs would have the same collection inside. So the next time I look for a multi-pack, I will look for the window on top and hopefully find a different guy, which should mean a multi-pack of different characters. So keep that in mind when you're collecting. It's nice to have extra pieces just in case. And why not group certain characters together for their own fighting force? For example, I now have a killer scared ghost team. And these are just too exciting to open, by the way. So there they are, the crazy collection of Mighty Beanz that Moose was so graciously again to offer the squirrels. Thank you, Moose, for delivering such awesome Mighty Beanz and help sponsoring this video. These things are so much fun to play with. There is also a Mighty Beanz Slimer Time racetrack. We will have to check on that soon. And of course, we're going to have to find out more about this mysterious influencer Beanz number 115. So with that, these should start dropping September 2018. Get out there and start collecting your beans.
Order your squirrels.
Mighty Beanz from Moose Toys returns fall 2018 to store shelves. With 27 new teams of characters to collect, 140 beans. It is an avalanche of beans. They are built to tip them, flip them, and erase them, and they always stand up. So they're perfect for challenging games and squirrel beans hoarding. Begin your collection soon, and keep an eye out for 115. That's what I have to say about that.
I would very much like to see Mighty Beanz 115. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.
I call to summon the influencer beans. Influencer beans. Influencer beans. Influencer. Uh-oh.